Hi, my name is Holly, and I'm one of the students of the Fleming College Museum Management and Curatorship program. We're here today with the Peterborough Museum and Archives to take you through our brand new exhibit for 2022, Home and Away, Stories of Travel from Peterborough and Beyond. Let's go check it out. We respectfully acknowledge that we are located on the Treaty 20 Mississauga territory and in the traditional territory of the Mississauga and Chippewa Nations, collectively known as the Williams Treaties First Nations, which include Curve Lake, Hiawatha, Alderville, Scugog Island, Rama, Beausoleil, and Georgina Island First Nations. We acknowledge that the Williams Treaties First Nations are the stewards and caretakers of these lands in perpetuity, and that they continue to maintain this responsibility to ensure their health and integrity for generations to come. Peterborough and the Kawarthas has long been a popular destination for recreation and leisure seekers. Let's take a closer look to explore the past, present, and future of travel in Peterborough and beyond. Leisure travel has changed a lot over time. While many of us don't ride in horse and buggy anymore, a lot of the reasons why we travel have remained the same. We all need a break from the day-to-day grind, so we pack up our bags and hit the road. Some may prefer to rest and relax in a place filled with memories, or seek the thrill of the unknown and unexpected. Others might choose to visit friends or family. Then there are those of us with no destination in mind who seek to travel for travel's sake. The first artifact in the exhibit is a suitcase. The owner of this well-worn suitcase, Belva Woodsworth, struggled with depression and anxiety throughout her life. By traveling throughout the world, she sought to ease her suffering and improve her health. In 1932, she set sail, suitcase in hand, on a month-long exploration of Japan and China. Peterborough has long been an attractive destination for tourists. Boasting waterways, plentiful attractions, and comfortable stays, it's no wonder tourists came in droves. They could sit by a campfire at Beavermead Campground or relax on a lift-lock cruise. There have always been fun and exciting adventures to be had.
All aboard! Another artifact in this exhibit is this train conductor hat. This hat was worn by one of the most recognizable people on the train, the conductor. Although their main task was punching tickets, conductors also assisted passengers while traveling. Their uniforms were important and they were expected to keep them clean and tidy.
Wanting a luxurious stay, tourists arriving in Peterborough were offered many choices. The Empress, Grand, and Oriental hotels were popular with visitors. The Oriental opened in 1876 and could accommodate over 150 guests.
Tourism has contributed to Peterborough's economy, opening doors to employment and supporting local businesses. However, it has also affected the area in negative ways. In the past, tourists were allowed to overrun and disrespect Indigenous cultural sites. Now, places like the petroglyphs with their famous rock carvings are collaboratively managed with Curve Lake First Nation and Ontario Provincial Parks. This allows visitors to learn about the culture and history of this important site. Tourism continues to impact Peterborough and its surrounding communities to this day.
When the Williams Treaty restricted the hunting and fishing rights of local Indigenous communities in the early 1900s, many Indigenous people turned to tourism to fulfill their needs. Men worked as guides, while women made items to sell to visitors. Beaded whimsies such as this were often made to be used as pincushions or purses, but some were just decorative.
Just as people from all over the world have been drawn to Peterborough and the Kawarthas, local residents have also had the urge to leave home and explore to get new experiences. Marketing invited them to get out and discover magnificent landscapes, world events, and leisure activities. Peterboroughians have visited destinations far and wide, leaving their mark and bringing back souvenirs and memories.
Traveling by car in the early 1900s was very different from today. Special clothing was designed to protect passengers from dust and bugs when riding in open vehicles. Not only were these garments practical, they were also a sign of affluence. Duster coats, caps, and goggles were the trademark of a fashionable motorist.
Global events such as wars, depressions, political crises, and pandemics have always affected our ability to travel. Over the last 2 years, travel and tourism has drastically changed because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Unable to leave home, we still wanted to see the world. Just as stereoscopes and viewmasters provided this opportunity in the past, traveling through virtual reality is becoming more popular. The future of travel in Peterborough and beyond is bright. The Peterborough Airport has recently undergone an expansion, and there's a brand new high-speed rail line being planned to connect Toronto and Quebec City with a stop right here in Peterborough. Even beyond Peterborough, space travel is also becoming a reality.
Blast off! Space travel has been on our minds for a long time and provided a strong source of inspiration for many. This only increased with the beginning of the space race in the 1950s. Excitement over space travel was expressed in many ways, including in children's toys, like the space cruiser.
Our big wide world is constantly changing. Every time you travel, you'll have a brand new experience. So get out there and explore, either at home or away. Thanks for coming along and watching our virtual exhibit tour. If you'd like a more in-depth look at the contents of the exhibit, make sure to check out our exhibit website online. The link is in the description below. And if you can make it down to the Peterborough Museum and Archives, our exhibit is open until June 5th, 2022.
Thank you.